Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordamt. We are back for some more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous in Azlanti and Unfair. We are currently in the Chili Creek area. We have come here last, I think, on chapter 3. But we did get a new quest for it. Here, Dark Waves. Help Journo in Chili Creek. When he was making his way to Chili Creek, the young cleric must have dreamed of converting the whole village to this faith. The reality, however, turned out rather different. Now the unlucky preacher needs to be saved from his own flock. Right, so I don't really remember what this area holds. And when we don't remember what do, we buff up. Very simple. When in doubt, buff. I should make like a t-shirt with that. Okay, that's good enough. Mount up, mount up, turn this on, turn that on, and let's get a haste. Yeah, I'll get the haste just for movement. We have to suffer with the inciter thing, but it'll be fine. Oh, well, okay, we found him. Commander, the cleric is lying on the river bank. The sand is soaked with his blood. Save Melissa. What happened to you? This village, so beautiful, so peaceful, so many good people living here. But something has been worrying me since the day I came here. I couldn't stop thinking about all the strange rituals in the grove and all the weird conversations about firstborns being doomed to die. I tried not to think too much about it. If the villagers were not willing to embrace the fate of Erestil, I didn't want to appear judgmental. But I was wrong. I should have trusted my instincts. There is great evil at work in this village. When Melissa and I decided to get married, she told me that she wanted to do it under the rights of Erestil. I hadn't asked her to do that, but she had already made up her mind. It was entirely her decision. She asked me not to tell Markel about it, and we tried to keep things quiet, but he found out about it anyway. Well, he grew more and more gloomy with every passing day. I did not understand what was going on until Melissa finally told me the truth. Something that everyone else in the village knew except for me. Locals perform their wedding rites upstream from the isle on a boat. The bride is supposed to take off her wreath and sit it floating down the stream, while she recites a horrible, profane oath that I do not wish to repeat. You see, when she gives away her wreath, she also promises to give her firstborn to the river. Body, mind and soul, that's messed up. It may not happen right away, it may take years, but in the end, the river will always take what belongs to it. And Markel, he is always a few minutes older than Melissa. Sorry, he is a few minutes older than Melissa. Do you see? The dying man whispers hoarsely. You can hear the anguish in his voice. The people of Chili Creek believe that they worship the river, but these rites are not druidic in nature. They are not the rituals of the Green Faith, or the cultic practices of some minor deity. No, this malevolent force, whatever it is, has a physical presence in this world. Markel has lost his mind. His parents swore to give him to this monster, and now it has deprived him of his sanity. He took Melissa to the isle, that's probably where the monster lives, and where sacrifices to it are made. I remember what it is now. I remember what's gonna happen, okay. So they sacrifice their firstborns to the river and the bridal wreath is part of the ritual. Not exactly. The locals are decent people, they don't kill their children with their own hands. The wreath is a sign of obedience. The future parents agree that the river can take their firstborns whenever it wants. It has the right to take their bodies or their minds. It can summon them at any time and demand services from them. And sometimes the river exercises that right. There's more. Markel was the firstborn son, the older twin. When he did this to me, he wasn't himself anymore. I believe the river took control of him. Whatever monster the locals worship has been controlling his thoughts and actions. What must I do to save Melissa? Markel took her to Pikefin. It's an isle in the middle of the river. You can see it from here. Indeed, if you look closely, you can see a small rocky isle partially obscured by the river mist. Something drove him insane. The evil that has controlled this village for all these years, it lives on the isle. Take one of the boats from the village and set her free. You need help? No, it is too late for me. I can already hear Erestil's hunting horn. My god is waiting for me. All I can ask is that you save my wife. My journey to this world, the cleric can barely speak. He coughs up blood and continues weakly. My journey is over. Okay, so we know who did this to him. Farewell, rest in peace. Save her. The cleric's breath is shallow and ragged, his quivering lips go still, his eyes close, and he passes away to his god. That's sad. You know what's even sadder? I can't loot him.
Move aside.
That's the more troubling part. Oh, hello, ancient water elemental. What are you doing here?
I don't need anyone.
You wish to say hello to me?
I'll let you back.
None shall escape.
You were keeping nothing special.
Make way.
Oh, more. More.
Let's
Right.
move already.
Don't know.
Go there. Can you go there? No. Can you go there?
No
No.
one stands in my way.
Right. So, what is more dangerous, the unpredictability of nature or the hostile intentions of another? The malevolent force hiding on this isle is a wild, volatile, and ruthless. Is as wild, volatile, and ruthless as the natural world, but it also has a cunning intelligence, a devious and vindictive desire to keep away unwanted visitors. As soon as the commander reaches for the oars, the water around the boat turns into a thick sheet of ice that freezes the vessel in place. What will the commander do now? Okay, we can beat whatever we want here. Try to break the ice with his weapon. Solid ice is strong, but metal is stronger. After a good deal of slashing and hacking, the boat is finally free from its icy shackles. The commander sets off to the shore of the small rocky isle. But his journey does not go unnoticed, and it seems that someone on the isle does not like uninvited guests. Suddenly, the mist that rises from the surface of the river thickens into a dense cloud of fog. It blinds the commander and obscures his surroundings. Where is the shore? Where is the isle? The fog is so thick the commander cannot even see the oar he is holding in his hands. What will the commander do now that he is blinded by fog? Okay, so everybody can participate here. So we can go for perception, straight up. Nature or athletics as well. I'll go for perception. Close his eyes, it is time to navigate by sound rather than by sight. Batman. The sound of running water. The splash of a fish. The wind rustling through the branches of the forest. The sound of a bird chirping on a shore far away. All of these sounds paint a picture in the commander's mind that no fog can hide. A light breeze slowly begins to dissipate the cloud of fog. The boat is headed straight toward the island. It will not be long before the commander reaches the black rocky shore of the Pikefin. The rocky isle is desolate and bare. Blue-grey lichen and a few sparse straggling weeds are all that survive on this black rocky shore. Further inland, the entrance to a cave gapes open like a toothless mouth. Suddenly, a violent gust of wind sweeps out from the entrance of the cave towards the river. The water, which was calm only moments ago, begins to swell into massive foaming waves that threaten to smash the boat into the boulders along the coast. How will the commander reach the shore? We can intimidate, mobility, or knowledge. Let's go for mobility, throw an anchor toward the coast and attempt to latch onto the rocky shore. The anchor catches hold of the black rocks against the shore. The rope goes taut and the commander is able to safely disembark. The moment the boat touches the shore, the storm subsides as suddenly as it started. It is hard to believe that only moments ago this calm, lazy river was a maelstrom of raging waves and rushing currents. The air is still and peaceful. The howling gales and roaring winds have completely subsided. The isle looks calm, but so did the river. Looks can be deceiving. The lichen-covered black boulders along the shore do not look like they have ever been disturbed. It would be easy to assume this isle is uninhabited. There are no bones or traces of any rituals, but after moving further inland, the commander sees Markel's boat. It has been carefully pulled up onto the shore beyond the reach of the waves. Noises can be heard from within the cave ahead. There's a shrill, angry voice followed by the sound of a woman's scream. Okay. So we are now in a cave. I think this cave has traps.
I'm not
Yep.
touching that.
I found
Yep.
something.
I am helpful, am I not?
What's over there? Nah, I
Okay.
don't want to
You
know.
can trust me. I hope you appreciate
How
this.
much
What's that
longer,
there?
I wonder?
We have to do some
What's on your
maneuvering
mind?
here.
I wonder.
And I don't want to go towards the enemy area before dealing with this,
Now what is that?
which might prove to be somewhat annoying.
I am helpful, am I not?
We're taking care of that.
I am helpful,
That's
am
good.
I not? I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not?
Okay. I don't remember if the fight is here or down there. I do know, or I think I want at least one buff here. An important one at least, which is going to be Shield of Law. Because I think we're going to get affected by mind spells. So let's become immune to them. And let's start raging, so we are hasted.
Mortal in this world,
And let's move
especially
up.
when I'm around.
It's here. Yeah. The cave is cold and dark, the ground is covered in fog, and an icy current of air flows towards you from the depths of the cave. Water drips from the ceiling and dim lanterns cast grotesque shadows on the walls. Melessa, all these years we've been worshipping, the three of you, all our prayers to the icy rail, all our sacrifices, oh gods, all our children, it's been you the whole time. So we're talking about 3 hags. And I'm sure I've mentioned this in other playthroughs or other videos. If there's something I love in this kind of world setting and kind of game is I love like witches and hags and the covens and the witches' huts and whatnot and the swampy areas. I love it. I just love it so much. Melessa is huddled in a corner clasping a withered wreath of grass and flowers to her chest. She looks like she's been crying. Standing in front of her are 3 horrifying old hags. Markel sits at her feet like a faithful dog. And what's so wrong with us, child? The old woman's skin is even whiter than her hair, and her breath hangs in the air like an icy mist. Her voice is kind, but her gentle words lack sincerity. Beneath her friendly exterior, she is as cold and ruthless as ice. We did not wish to bring any harm to you or your brother, but unfortunately you have not given us what we are owed. Deliver to the river what is rightfully hers, and both of you can live in peace. You're always too soft, Lavixia. This hag's voice sounds like the roar of the wind during a storm. Her skin is covered in spidery blue veins and her eyes flash like lightning. Do what you're told, lass. Hand over that wreath or face the consequences. You won't escape us. You can run, but you can't hide from old Latinda. Loreda, Lavixia, my sisters, do you hear me? Do you know that what is destined to happen must happen? This old woman speaks in a whisper. Her blind eyes are as cloudy as the fog on the river, but she turns and points her finger at you resolutely. Look who has arrived. This is the one whose face was revealed to us in the dark waters. He's arrived already. Well, that is a surprise, the old woman clucks approvingly. We dislike our invited guests, but you are clearly strong, agile and smart. We appreciate those qualities in a person. Very well, since you're here, you might as well come in. I think there's like a proper way of doing this, and I think you can save them both. It's not very relevant for the outcome of the greater things. I'm not even gonna bother looking at the wiki. So who are you? Who are we? Perhaps we are the waves of the river or the fish in the deep. Perhaps we are the mist on the water. Are we solid ice or a raging storm? Why do you ask the questions when you already know the answer? Latinda's eyes stare blindly off into the distance. Haven't we already met between the two shores? My sister is wise, but she likes to speak in riddles. Lavixia's icy blue lips curl into an amicable smile. We are the 3 maidens of the river, generous to those on the water and revered by those on the land. We fill nets with fishes, and we keep the filth of the abyss away from our people, and we ask for very little in exchange. Ungrateful mortals, Loretta stomps her feet. We do everything for them, and what we get in return? Nothing. Instead of being thankful for our protection, these ingrates have started praying to some old bowman. Erastil, yeah. So you've been deceiving the villagers. They think that they worship the river. They have no clue that they actually offer sacrifices to 3 hags. Is this deceit? They pray to the river. Are we not the embodiment of the river? They make sacrifices. Do we not accept them? And when they ask for help, do we not help? Well, there's gratitude for you, mortals. Pfft. We stay awake all night out of concern for their well-being. We fend off demons so they can feel safe. But instead of appreciating our efforts, they call us liars. If it was up to me, I'd make you... The hag shakes her fist. You shouldn't insult us like that. We find your accusations offensive. We are not mortal tricksters pretending to be gods. We are one with the river. The villagers have agreed to pay the price for our help. We offer them a fair bargain. The hag glares at Melissa coldly. This stupid girl decided to cheat us. If anyone here has fallen victim to deception, it's us. Okay, so what's going on here? I don't know. They did something to Markil. They made him kill Jernal, and then they ordered him to bring me here. And now they want... We don't want much, child. Just your wedding wreath. Give it to us, and the two of you can live in peace. After all, we have protected you from all kinds of calamities. We have provided your village with food. Don't we deserve your respect and gratitude for our gifts? Will you begrudge us the one thing we ask of you? Why do you need it? Melissa wipes away her tears. You've killed my husband. I am a widow now. Why do you need my wedding wreath? You recall Jernal's words. When the villagers cast away their wreaths, they promised to give their firstborn to the river. Why would the hags want a widow to complete this ritual? There can only be one answer. Melissa doesn't know it yet, but she must be pregnant with her firstborn child. I mean, there's another very obvious answer, right? She can get pregnant later from somebody else. A widow doesn't have to live on her own until the end of her life now. Jesus. But I guess the game is pointing us in that direction, so... Melissa, you are with child. If you give them your wreath, you'll be giving away your child as well. What? The woman places her hands on her belly protectively. She no longer looks afraid. She stares up at the hags in outrage. So that's what it's all about. That is why you dragged me here. You didn't want the wreath, you wanted what it represents. You killed the man I loved, and now you want to take my child away from me too? Never. I will not let that happen. So that means Markil can barely speak. He struggles to finish his sentence, but with each word he utters, he sounds less obedient and more angry. You are the reason I killed my brother-in-law. Thanks to me, Melissa's child will never know their father. And now you want to take this child from their mother? I won't let that happen. I won't allow it. Wait, what's going on? Are you trying to rebel against this boy? Don't forget, you will belong to us for as long as you live. You cannot get rid of us, no matter how hard you try. We just have to say the word and you will be under our control. Oh! Damn it. Markil grabs a stone from the cave floor and attacks the hag. That was a bow. You hear a disgusting crunching sound as Markil smashes the rock into the hag's arm. The hag shrieks and lashes out at the man, dealing him a powerful blow that causes him to fall on the floor unconscious. Kill them, sisters! No one leaves this place alive! Okay, so what are we looking at here? Level 30 monstrous humanoid. Chaotic evil monstrous humanoid. 62 AC, 33 touch. Saving throws are kinda weak, actually. No immunities, which is very strange for me. Their initiative was awful. Well, mine is awful as well.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Yours is pretty good, though. Let's see if I can just straight up kill them. Increased DC, persistent, weird. Yeah, and they're not immune, so they die. Okay, I mean, they're both alive. This guy maybe feels sick. Right, so what? Ooh. I do not recall what they have, so this could be interesting. Well, I guess this is crap, but the other one had a robe.
Follow me, or don't.
And you know, this is like a nice showcase of why your party should have as many immunities as possible to these kinds of spells, because you can just straight up die. You can lose your party to a spell like that. Rabid Rippers. Whenever the wearer of these knee pads confirms a critical hit with a natural weapon, the enemy is passive for saving throw, or become vulnerable to slashing and acid damage for 3 rounds. This does more damage, which I prefer. This does nothing, actually. These are better. I guess you can take these. And Bismuth can actually take the other ones. Which are... these. Right. And the other thing we picked up was a robe. Hags Demise. The wearer a +4 insight bonus on saving throws against Hex and Necromancy school spells. Okay, we don't care about that. We got some quarter staffs +4, +4, +4. Okay. Basically, we got money.
Move aside.
I will haste up just for
I am helpful,
speed.
am I not?
for movement, I mean. I think this outcome in the in-game slides will say something like, you saved the village, but without the protection of the hags, they got consumed by demons, or something like that, because you can never just win. Thank you for saving us from those monsters. I didn't think I was going to survive, and Markel, I thought I'd lost them forever. Sister, forgive me. I have no excuse for my actions. It's not your fault, I guess. Those hags were controlling your mind, weren't they? They would never have ensnared me if I had not been such an easy target. I really did not like Chernow. I was against your marriage, and the hags used that to control me. Bless looks down. After a while, she answers softly. I don't know if I will ever be able to really forgive you, but you are the only family I have known. Okay, I'm just gonna go through this, I think. Ooh. I like the name. +3 insight bonus on all knowledge and lore skill checks, as well as a +2. Oh, it's not very good. I mean, again, it's useful for skill checks, but do we really care too much about that at this stage? We do not. Okay, so now I have to decide where I want to go next, because I think in terms of my crusade, I think I killed everything, right? If memory serves. I do feel like I cleared off every single enemy army. Yeah, I did. There's nothing left. So basically my armies are now on defense duty. If somebody comes up, we just have to go there, kill them. And speaking of which, I would like to get some more teleportation points if I could. But that also means I have to build stuff. So give me just a moment for me to actually look at this. I also feel like the enemy armies don't really go this far south. But it's I can't trust my memory on that. I think the enemy armies mostly go around this northern portion. And also along, like, here. But they don't go all this way, I don't think. I'll still try and build some stuff, though. I would also love to see if there was a way where I could just tell by looking at the symbol if I have stuff built there or not. It's kind of annoying having to enter. Okay, so regardless of that, I need to choose what I'm gonna do next. So give me a second. And I'm back. I think we're gonna go for another easy one here. We can take care of this Dawn of Dragons, which should be simple. And this guy... Man, where was this? I forget. Find Captain Selkin. I think that was for, like... this area? No, that's puzzles. Gravestone... Ah, this is the... Okay, I remember. That's ingredients, probably. Bladesmith. Captain Selkin would be here. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go for the dragons. I'm gonna come here. Think so. Okay. Dragon is there. I should have a teleport here. Gloomy Gorge. Yep. Let's go there and let's go there. Do I still have buffs? I do. I think my current buffs should be enough to deal with whatever. And I don't even remember if there's gonna be a fight here. I don't remember. Man, these later sections of the game, I don't remember them at all.
I will help where I can.
Like, I have some memory of them. But if I had to say what's inside of here at this stage, I don't remember. People, thank you. Okay, because we met with the guy here, right? I don't have force. Yeah, there's a couple of buffs that I don't have. I'll just see if I can rebuff at least somewhat. It doesn't override the current buff, so should be fine.
I always have the upper hand.
Okay, that should be fine.
All this
In
waiting
case there is a fight, let's rage. Wait, what? You can't keep the alarm bell sounds forever, Hevalathimus. When it rings, the fury of the metallic dragons will descend upon you. They will protect Sacred Child. I thought I had done this already, actually. I don't need to silence the bell, I'm going to destroy it, but you won't be alive long enough to witness its destruction. Stop him! The silver dragon tries to rise, but he is too weak. He's a priest of the Hak. He wants to take the child. I am Okugol Ruziref, the protector of this cave. I beseech you, help me. Vanquish him, protect the child. The black dragon turns slowly in the direction. There you are, Commander, right on time. We need to finish off this swarm before more of them appear. What child? What are you talking about? The greatest treasure of dragonkind. Jarsigax, oh my god, Agamornaliandre, the divine offspring. He has been asleep in his egg for centuries, waiting to usher in a new era for dragonkind. Look at the bones scattered around you. These are the remains of those who fought for the right to keep the sacred child. And today, the metallic dragons will lose this right. The chromatic dragons will be the new guardians of the divine offspring. Latimus, you're a dragon? Did you enjoy my little charade? I know how warm bloods feel about black dragons. I can imagine the kind of reception I would have had if I appeared to you in my true form. But I didn't lie to you about my work. I wish to change the future of our kind. The metallic dragons are hiding away something that rightfully belongs to all dragons, and I am here to retrieve it. You've come to seize the child, to make him a monster just like your master the Hak. Do you think you can disguise your true intentions with all this talk of fairness? Your soul is rotten to the core, Hevalathimus. Dahak the Sorrow Maker is the god of evil dragons and the embodiment of all the worst qualities of dragonkind. Rage, greed, pride and desire for destruction. With his father Apsu he fought against Rovagug, but this was the last time true dragon gods were on the same side. They are now mortal enemies locked in internal conflict and only a final universe-spanning battle will end it. Okay, so he's basically just evil. I have some questions. Are you Princess the Hawk? Yep, he is. So I don't like him. What does the bell do? That bell sends a signal to the metallic dragons. Its sound will let them know that the child is in danger. Their presence would complicate matters significantly. Trust me, a fight with them would be a lot harder than beating up a half-dead guardian. You can't break it. The bell's enchantment protected against dragons like you. Okay, I'm gonna help Okugal the Keeper, but I'm gonna check the wiki because I think these actually have some useful rewards. So I will be right back. Okay, so just to mention, we have 3 choices here. Or initially we have 2. No, sorry, 3. We can help Okugal and fight Latimas. We can help Latimas and fight Okugal. Or we can choose take treasure for ourselves, which also means fighting Okugal. But later, you can also decide if you want to fight Latimas or not, because he will attack you. So, if you need experience, which I don't, but if you need experience, the best way to do it would be to fight this guy here, kill him, get the experience, and then also kill this guy for added experience. In terms of items, you will also get more loot if you kill them both. If you kill the good guy, you receive holy knee pads, which are... let me just check again. These deal additional 2d6 holy damage on hit on attacks with natural weapons. So, you know, cool for a pet. And this guy gives the unholy version of them. It's not going to be that much of a difference. I think they're both good. I would prefer the holy ones, but it's not very important. I don't need experience. I don't need them, so I'm just going to go for the role-playing option. I'm going to side with the good guy, and I'm going to kill this bitch. I will help Okugal the Keeper. I don't have the strength to fight, but please defeat him and take the egg. You have my blessing. You will pay for this, Commander. Right, so you rolled low. I will try to position my main character on this side. I actually forgot to buff with yeah, I don't have this foresight. Why not? I rebuffed. Oh, because the one giving it to us is her. Okay, never mind. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. You are a level 36 dragon who is shaken. So he's basically dead already. 72, 63, 22. Oh, Cordampina. We're gonna have some fun. 1000 HP. Yeah, he's dead. I'll still send my main character over here. Sela, you can Mark of Justice and go for him as well. You go for him as well. You can give fortune to... Nah, just shoot.
The spirits demand your blood.
Cordampina, you're gonna go for a maximized, empowered, and bolstered Hellfire Ray. And could I even just kill him with a weird? Probably. 37, 33, he might just die to a weird. Well, let's see. We have multiple ways of killing him. And I always like killing enemies or powerful enemies with one-shot spells, just to see if I can actually overcome their defenses. Okay, he's not turning towards me, which means he can breath my backline, but I feel like he's gonna die before that happens.
Smear them.
Shit! Okay. What killed him? Outflank killed him, basically. Yeah. We crit, 700 damage. Trigger attack opportunity. Blam. Blam blam. Dead. Okay. Please go and see if the egg is unharmed. So let's cancel our spells. Let's not waste spells here. Okay, I think Weird did actually go out, but it's fine. So yeah, there you go. We have the unholy knee pads. I can actually give these to somebody. Because you have this. This is just a plus 1d8 bludgeoning damage with unarmed. So I'm gonna go for... These give 2d6, so it should just be better. So take those. Let's go here.
How much longer, I wonder?
Give me a second, just... Ah, stop it! With the notifications. Okay, so let's open this up.
Follow me.
And check on the egg.
Goat.
What happens? Whatever. Was I supposed... As soon as you touch the egg, it cracks. You watch a small, strong wing. You watch as small, strong wings break through the shell, and then a tiny iridescent dragon emerges. He stretches as if he just woke up from a long sleep and looks at you questioningly with his big violet eyes. Hi there, little one. Don't worry, I won't let anyone hurt you. Jarzigax. The dragon lets out a happy squeak and flaps his wings. Aww. His gleaming scales are the color of gold. He is watching you closely, and when you look into his eyes, a shiver runs down your spine. This is an ancient, powerful creature. A creature as old as time itself. This is very cool. Horkugal looks like he's about to collapse. The sacred child! He pauses and gazes at the little dragon in stunned silence. Then he laughs with joy. Oh, my child. Oh, Jarzigax Aga Morna Liandre. You little wonder. You finally decided to make your appearance. Jarzigax's gleaming scales are now silver. He spreads his wings happily but does his best to stay close to you. I see, I see. I have grown too old now and can protect you as I once did. So you've chosen yourself a new guardian, if such is your will. I touched a shell and it hatched. Is that bad? Bad? No, not at all. The child responded to your touch. He decided that it was finally time to emerge from his shell. This is a momentous occasion. Everything is about to change. Perhaps I should feel more afraid. Perhaps I should feel anxiety about this child's future, and the future of all dragonkind. But surprisingly, my heart is at peace. You cannot delay the inevitable indefinitely. And in his wisdom, Jarzigax... God damn it. Agamorna Lindre has already given us plenty of time to prepare for this day. Jarzigax Amble, he already has a name? Yes, he does. A dragon's name grows with them as they age. The older the dragon, the longer the name. Jarzigax Argle spent many centuries in his shell. He is an ancient being. He lived in his world during the long slumber, and that is why his name is so long at birth. You're speaking to him as if you know him personally. I have protected this cavern for many years. During my time as a guardian, Jarzigax would appear to me in my dreams. I don't know how to explain it, but he would speak to me without saying a word. I've grown to care for him as if he were my own child. Hokugal lowers his eyes. I know, it is disrespectful to speak of a divine being in such a manner, but guardians are always lonely. Jarzigax Argle is the only family I have. If he means that much to you, I'll leave him here with you. No, he's made his choice. He's chosen you as his guardian and teacher. The child cannot remain in his egg forever. He needs to grow and see the world, but I will always remember him. How can he choose anybody? He's an infant. He is a divine infant, not a duckling looking for his mother. He possesses the power and wisdom of his parents. He sees things that we cannot perceive. I trust his choice. What am I supposed to do with him? Care for him. Raise him into a strong, magnificent dragon, a new deity of goodness and order who will make the world a better place. Now I can finally be at peace. My duty is done. You must look after the divine child. You will help him usher in the dawn of a new glorious era. Okay. Farewell, Hokugal Ruziref. Farewell, Commander, and farewell to you, Jarzigax Amble. Grow big and strong and kind, just like your great father. The little dragon flaps his wings in farewell. I do like this detail that they give to these, you know, these pets and animals and stuff. They look very cool. I wonder if he's a pet that I can actually use. Like, you know, the Mephit and the owl cat bear and stuff. He probably is. Dude, can you not just go... This image depicts a man and a woman holding hands above a cradle. The woman's face has been scratched off and her features are impossible to distinguish.
Make way.
Ooh, we have these, don't we? +1 insight bonus on attack and damage rolls against outsiders, as well as 10 competence bonus on persuasion skill checks. I think we have these. Yeah, we do. Okay, take these. And then there he is. Oh, we can wait, no? He randomly provides additional 1d4 cold fire but damage on successful hit with weapon. I mean, again, everybody's gonna resist that little amount of damage, but I'm gonna keep him with me because I like him. And I'm gonna take out this.
I appreciate
This
privacy.
also keeps cancelling itself out. It's like the same thing as this here.
Never a dull moment.
Okay. Where is he?
I don't need anyone.
Jarzigax! Hello! By the way, I love the detail that he changes colors, and that goes with the with his theme, right? So if he changes colors, that means the damage type he gives you is different. If it's green, it's acid. If it's blue, it's lightning. You know, red, fire, blah blah. A nice touch. The murals all share the common motif of two intertwined rivers, one dark and the other light. These represent the freshwater and saltwater streams from which the dragon gods appeared. This reminds me of the... I actually forget the name right now, but the monk abode in Pillars of Eternity, where you have the quest to flood the area. Pretty cool. Man, I love Pillars of Eternity. Such a great game. If I... Oh God. I wish... You know, I wish I didn't have to work. And I would just replay those games. Just, like... I'd love to have more time to replay Pillars of Eternity and the original Baldur's Gates again. And... Man... Oh well. It shall live forever in my memory as one of the greats. And I do hope at some point in the future I will replay it. I want to. Okay, so that's done. Next. I was thinking about this guy here. Captain Selkind or Selkind. And the guy is here. So probably the camp on the ferry and then doing this is no, it actually does not connect. Wait. Yeah, okay, it does kind of connect. Okay. And my other option would be from the stone maze. Just... No, wait. Yeah, from the stone maze, just go down. I think that's better. Recover in 6 hours. I'm just gonna rest then. That way, ooh. That way we have our buffs and stuff and we can teleport there. And also move my army. So I was sending you like kind of around the middle of the map. We have an event, let's check it out. Relic augmentation. Ignite in the fire within themselves. When this ability is active, the wearer suffers 2d6 fire damage per round, bypassing resistance and immunity. That sucks. But deals the same amount to enemies with every melee attack that hits. Now my question is, it says this damage that we suffer bypasses all resistance immunities. It doesn't say if it also bypasses for the enemies. It could be cool for my main character because we heal it back up with Vampiric Blade. What about this one? Whenever one of these gloves acts this technique attack against an enemy, the enemy becomes vulnerable to fire for 1 round, suffers additional d6 fire damage. In addition, whenever the enemy has been hit by the wearer at least once, takes fire damage from any source, suffers... Okay, so this is actually good, right? Because even if we ignore the fire part, whenever the enemy who has been hit... Oh, sorry, no. They would need to be hit by the wearer and take fire to take this penalty. So that's not good. I would need to have this on somebody wielding a weapon that deals fire damage or something. Sure, I'll never use them anyway. It's fine. We have the Fate of Zaoris' Pin or the Face Stealer's Mask. Let me just check what these do. Okay, so these two are actually quite nice. And I think I might have use for both of them. I'm gonna start with this one here because it seemed like an interesting thing to use. So we'll do that one. And now I want to teleport to... I forgot to mention this. That's right. So you see this symbol here, Holy Aura, permanent. This is not a bug. Initially I thought it was a bug. It's not a bug. This permanent Holy Aura effect is intended. And you get this if you side with the good dragon. I had forgotten to mention this, but yeah. So... now, we have a permanent Holy Aura effect on all of our party members, which is very, very nice to have. However, if they die at any point and you resurrect them, they no longer have the Holy Aura effect. Which is kind of unfortunate. We're gonna try and keep people from dying as we usually do, but, you know, if they die, it's not a big deal. But it is a nice thing to have, and it's a nice reward from that quest, which can be easily kind of bypassed. So, where was I going? Stone Maze, right? So, Stone Maze goes down... goes down... Yeah, okay, so Stone Maze. And from the Stone Maze, we go there. Let me see if I actually want to position somewhere else. I guess I'll go here. Because if something pops up around this area, or around this area, I need to make my way up to then go down. You can stay there. Military thing is done. Sure. Let's keep going. Okay, sure. Just to clear out some items, I guess. Because he shouldn't have anything new. I think this is always I don't actually remember this. Destroyer of Planes. +2 bonus DC on evocation school spells. You can't use it, but this is better anyway. I mean, it's somewhat. It depends on what we want. If we want ray attacks, this is better. If we just want to use evocation spells, this could be better here. It is a cool item, though. And that was basically all he had. Okay. Let's sell crap. Some crap, at least. Just Regel's items all over the place. We have 4 rings of evasion, which is awesome. Okay. Let's go. Oh, okay. So, wait, where? There's a demon army approaching. Wait, why are these all... I'll maybe go here when I don't have anything else to do besides main quests. There. Such a crappy army, Jesus Christ. Now, my question is he gonna try to go here? Or is he gonna try and go up? I think they usually go up. Regardless, let's send you down then. And how long do I have for this? Long time. Okay. That's perfectly fine. Let's rest. We have movement again. Let's see. Yeah. See, I think they pretty much ignore some of these lower ones. And that's a good thing, right? Because if they spawned like over here and they went for this one right now, it would be very hard to actually get somebody here in time. Alright, let's go here then. I don't remember if this is the place with the forced turn-based fight or not. I think it might be. I think it might be.
I take from the rich and take from the poor. It's my way of supporting equality.
Okay.
Now what?
Let's move already.
Together, we stand.
Let's get a haste for the usual reasons. Yeah, this is off again.
Myself and I
don't get it, man. It's so weird.
Friendship's overrated anyway.
Now, I think this place is clear for the exception of that area. I think that's where we want to go.
Move aside.
Am I in the wrong place? Okay. I'm in the right place. Okay, so I don't exactly remember how long this will be in terms of dialogue sequence. Somebody died over here with a boulder. So I'm actually going to end the episode here, my friends. I'm going to leave this interaction for the next episode so we can clear out this quest in a fresh new one. As always, I want to thank you all for being here with me on the channel, watching some Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Questions, suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming out soon, and it is also a free and easy way to support the channel. I hope to see you all in the next episode, and until then, stay safe everyone.